Hello there guys, Agrippa Ennis here coming at you with a first look at the game Urban Empire. I really want to thank the developers Calypso for giving me this copy for free. I saw this game and I was immediately like, this is a game I want to play right now. So let's jump right in, let's hope it's everything it's meant to be, and let's see if we can't have a blast. So I'm starting a new game, a new campaign I guess. I probably should have started a scenario, but this is interesting. So we get to select the family. The Von Pilsens are landed gentry aristocrats with a strong military tradition and hardline conservative stance. Well, you guys know, despite the fact that I have a lot of conservative viewers, I'm pretty much kind of a center-left lib. What can I say? But I still can't stand SJWs, hardly at all. So I'm going to try to look for something slightly more in my, oh yes, working class family. Definitely looks like the one I want. Their dedication made them very popular with the proletariat. Their contributions to society are much appreciated, but this benevolence tends to lead to increased building prices. They know we're poor commies, and they're going to make sure that we understand that. So it looks like Era 1 is going to be the Industrial Revolution, and we're playing with Conor Kilgannon. Looks like an Irish fella. And the Emperor of Austria called upon Ireland's best foreman, famous for his efficiency and low death rate on construction sites, to supervise the founding of a new city. Patrick declines politely and sends his son instead. Fuck you, son. We don't like you. Get out of the family. Well, anyway, let's jump in and see what this has to offer. Alright, so the mighty Kilgannon family is going to confirm their land plan for the first district. Here we go, guys. It actually took me quite a while. This is where you can add services to the district. At the moment, there's only one service available, the City Hall. That's the heart of the city decision-making, and it provides basic services needed by the citizens. Later in the game, you'll not only have a wider variety of services to build, but also infrastructure, zoning options, and density choices for your district. Click on the City Hall and place it in the district by clicking on the desired location. Okay, so I'm going to put the City Hall right in the center. Looks like that, right? So I'm going to confirm services of the City Hall. I guess we put it here. Where's the damn City Hall, you bastards? Place services, a City Hall, and I'm going to put it right there. There we go. Confirm it. And there we go. So we're proposing the district. Now you can give the district the name of your choice to keep, or keep the suggested one. Later, once you've established the city council, you can propose that this be paid from city money. As this is your first district, you should use the money from the emperor, and therefore only use the personal funds. Only to use personal funds options is available. So Edgeworth, I like it. Whatever. It's simple. We're going to create this town of Edgeworth. Now we've got to go propose cloud views. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look here. This is where you can see all of the inventions. New municipal services, infrastructures, edicts, business areas, gameplay features. So we're going to click an available invention, safety authorities, thermodynamics, gas, and telegraph. I think a city should be safe, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start research. And I guess the clinic is going to be the first one. We're going to go back to the city screen. Good news, the research progress has been started. You will be notified when research finishes and prompted to select a new invention. If you wish, you can view the inventions that will be available later by just clicking the arrows button in the bottom of the screen. All right, so we're going to return to the city view, and I guess to do that, we go to the mayor. No, that's me. Sorry about that. We go to the city view, yeah. As new citizens are settling in, we have some time to look at other things. First, let's learn how to change the time-lapse speed. That's pretty simple. Basically, just click boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I've already done it. Time-lapse, boom, boom, boom. And look at that. It immediately begins. People start building their little towns, their little shite houses around in Edgeworth. God bless them all. They look like friendly folk. And look at that. You can even see carriages moving up and down, people walking down the street. It doesn't look like you can, like, touch them and, it sounded weird. It doesn't look like you can, like, interact with them like you can in Tropico or anything like that. But we could promote this commercial building. This is interesting. So let's try to promote this business. Not sure it's going to do anything, but it's right next to City Hall, so I imagine it should probably be promoted. And already this has basically started. That safety authorities thing is slowly unlocking, and this is looking really, really cool. So I'm already liking our tiny city of Edgeworth, and hopefully, well, actually, this is Kaiserhaven. Great, now that some citizens have found a new home in our city, it's time to add more services. So as time passes, I need to improve balance and add more services to the existing district. You also gain new options to help you do so. Very cool. So I'm going to click the district info of Edgeworth, and we're going to modify the district. Well, this would just mean that we get to increase it. I just want to build a grammar school. I don't want my people to be stupid, yeah? So let's put it somewhere where there's a lot of people, but then we have to knock down some houses. So I'm actually going to put it right here, and I'm hoping this is good enough. All right, we're going to confirm that service, guys, and proposed district. So there we go. use the personal funds, and of course we got a bunch of resource windows here letting us know basically the opinion of the emperor, the opinion of the people, etc., and also the safety and health, I'm thinking. So that's pretty awesome. We're going to go ahead. We've got our first little grammar school, and this is going to hopefully increase the intelligence of our stupid people. Let's be honest, I mean, they really need to improve. Now, the Wheel of Life. Okay, let's see. You can get more detailed about any particular Wheel of Life value by clicking it. And I guess this is the Wheel of Life, so that's city happiness. Measures how well the citizens' services needs are met. Happiness consists of all 6 Wheel of Life values: security, social life, physical environment, fun, health, and personal growth. So really cool. Basically, the citizens like when we provide them with personal services. Can't blame them. Who wants a city with absolutely nothing going on? So that's pretty interesting, to say the least. I'm liking this so far, I must say. I don't know how long this first look's going to be, because I could see myself playing this for a long time. But if you guys are enjoying what you see so far, make sure to hit that like button so we know that you want to see more. Endorse company to give it a boost. Costs 10K. Freaking, why can't I boost it? I guess I need to learn the tutorial first. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, we'll do that soon enough. Interesting, guys. Very cool stuff so far. And we only have a few of our districts. Obviously, we're waiting for those safety authorities. We'll probably put some cops. And even then, look at that, a day-night district. The only thing I'm not crazy about, first of all, let's go to the city council. To raise more money for the city, the bottom left panel brings you to one of the game's main views. Even though you're the mayor and most important decision maker in the city, you're not alone. You can't run around spending money and raising taxes at will to get things done. Okay, I see. Interesting. One thing. Alright, well, we got to keep building up this town, guys. Sorry I was interrupted there for a minute. I'm gonna stop talking in this Irish accent. I'm not even sure if it's a proper Irish accent. My Irish accent probably sucks. But here we go. So this is the city council. So here we can change the tax rate, funding levels, propose different types of edicts, and of course affect political decision making. After most decisions you make, there will be a council vote, and you'll be wanting to influence your fellow council members' vote. Let's have a look at the parties to understand things better. That's awesome. So I want to see what this party's about right here. So this is the Conservative Party. Wow. Well, it looks like left-leaning conservatives, the Physiocratic Party. Let's actually, guess we just click here. Lets you know everything about the different political parties. There are 2 particularly important things: goodwill, which is both an indicator of your relationship with the party and your political capital with them; political compass, which dictates how they vote on different issues. In principle, the left-wing parties tend to like higher taxation and support public services, whereas right-wing parties lean towards low taxes at the expense of services provided for the citizens. Liberals and conservatives have opposing views on society's traditions and freedoms. Pretty generalized, but, you know, we're going to accept it for now. So we're going to click on the taxing view here, and click on, give me the taxing view, you bastard. There it is, sorry. Okay, so it looks like we can go ahead and propose taxes, and we can slightly increase business tax or citizen tax. I'm just going to slightly increase the business tax. I know you conservatives are going to hate me, but it's actually what it's pointing to. So here we go, propose taxing, and it looks like we can view the proposal. Okay, and we're going to press OK. Let's take a look at this party. This is the conservative, the center, just the centrist, really. And this is the far right. And this is the sort of left-leaning conservatives. There's really no liberals as far as I can see. So the goodwill is 4. So we're going to vote to modify taxes. Okay. I should have read that. Oh, you suck, Agrippa. So here we go. 3 numbers represent individual council members and their opinions on the vote. Icons on the slide bar represent the party's opinion. The further towards any of the extremes the icon is, the stronger the party's opinion is. The key thing to realize the difference between the last 2, because last-minute appeals are less effective than those made early on, because some council members have already made up their mind and are thus harder to convince. Let's appeal to an opposing party and make sure this tax goes through. So right now, it looks like these guys quite like the idea, but these guys are not in favor of it at all. So we're going to appeal. And I guess we appeal to this party. Would I be correct? The Free Democratic Party. We can either threaten, demand, or plead. We're going to demand, since most people support it. It's your last chance to demand that the Free Democratic Party support the vote. What do you say? You need to understand how important this issue is. Or I'm just going to say there's one reasonable choice. Now, the goodwill cost for this is 2. The goodwill cost for this is 3. I'm just going to say 2. At least a few members of the party listen to your demands. Wow, look at that. So a lot of them moved over here to support the vote. And I like this party view. That's pretty cool. And now, let's see, city view. While we wait for the city council, it's a good time to check out the data view. It's where you can get all the information you could possibly want. Remember to come back when the vote is ready. So this is kind of information on happiness, information on political support, information on districts, and infrastructure. And I'm sure that as we move through, because this game is like all about technological eras, there's going to be new parties, maybe the Socialist Party, who knows, maybe fascist parties. We really don't know yet. But that's quite cool. And right now we're just waiting for those safety administrations. The vote to modify taxes, as you can see, is still ongoing. So I'm going to go ahead and time-lapse here a bit. We could still swing the parties a bit, but we're going to lose some of our influence, I think. So I'm going back to the city view. Make sure that, there we go. No, I don't want it to be paused. There we go. All right, nice. So that's going to go a lot faster. National Surrounding Party appealed to Free Democratic Party to vote on modifying taxes. All right, preparations for the vote have been completed. The city council can now vote on the proposal. We could still appeal to the parties if we want to, but the game will remain paused until the voting is finished. That's a pretty awesome part of the actual game, is being able to check out your vote. And so we're going to begin the vote. So this is for and this is against. Oh, that's so cool. And it looks like the vote has passed. Really neat, guys. So there we go. Well, I guess all we have to do is exit. The vote's passed. We don't have to worry about that anymore. But there's all sorts of edicts we could also pass, etc. And even more taxation to increase or decrease the taxes. But I really, really like that. That's a pretty cool feature, I must say. So let's go back to the city view. And of course now, well, we've made things a bit easier in terms of getting those taxes. And as you can see, the city of Edgeworth is growing, or the district of Edgeworth. I think it's just the city of Kaiserschaffen. But very, very awesome stuff here. 235 income. It looks like the city budget is definitely beneath the actual income of the city, so we're making some profits here. The one thing I want to learn about is promoting the business. And it looks like each business also has a party support thing. I'm not sure if this is a mixed building. Oh, okay. Building provides housing for citizens and space for companies. And you can see here that they're almost 100% in favor of this party right here. I have no idea which one it is. We're going to have to go back to the party view. And they are the National Swarulian Party. Main political agenda is to promote Swarulian desire for autonomy and self-government. And they're centrist, more or less conservatives, maybe center-right a little bit. But very much centrist in general. So we're going to go back to the city view and just keep on playing. See that safety authorities come in, because I want to build the police if I can. I want some police here. Bunch of hooligans. Interesting. All right. So safety authorities, clinic, ban prostitution. So we can ban prostitution. We can get tobacco licensing to get more money from tobacco companies. I mean, that is pretty awesome stuff, I've got to say. Really, really neat. So I'm definitely going to probably vote on that. But right now, we don't really have any tobacco shops as far as I can tell, as well as other kinds of licensing. So we can do the rights of man, gas infrastructure, telegraph, sanitation, thermodynamics. I think I'm going to go for thermodynamics. We're going to start the research here. We can create a clothing store, which is pretty cool. And let's see if we can build any buildings. We could also probably create a new district, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that right now. So let's click the city council, choose edict view. All right, let's see available edicts. The Work Safety Act, ban prostitution, alcohol licensing or tobacco licensing. Let's go for banning prostitution. I know nobody's going to like that one, but you know what? You got to do what you got to do. So we're going to see if we could ban prostitution. We're going to propose this vote. And it looks like everybody except the Free Democratic Party supports banning it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say okay. And I'm going to go for the Free Democratic Party. And I'm going to try to convince them otherwise. So we can sway them, right? Political parties. Maybe we can't. Alright, how do we do that before? I thought I'd done it. So it looks like they're pretty much, most people are in favor of banning it anyway. Let's increase the time limit. And so this is, oh, here we go. So we can appeal to the parties. I'm actually going to appeal to these guys because the National Sorelian Party seems to be pretty much almost in favor. So I'm going to plead with them. I'm going to say most citizens agree with this. And that actually increased their support a little bit. You don't really know if the citizens support your views or not, but some of the councilors seem to believe you. I really like this political system. And there could even be a swing vote here. So I'm going to see if I could plead with them too. Appeal to parties and try to plead here. And I think our goodwill points is 3. So we probably can only... I think we can threaten. Vote with me or you'll be very sorry. It's time to get tough, and not to mention most of the other parties are totally approving of banning prostitution. So I'm going to say vote with me or you'll be very sorry. And look at that. We swung them big time. The chairman seems truly scared, so you think you got your message through. Now, I'm trying to see why are we losing, or where are we losing the points that we use to threaten these parties. I'm not really sure yet. It's not really showing up on the screen, or I'm just not noticing it. It might be this. So we're going to jump back, of course. Taxation is definitely something I want to focus on, but for now, I'm jumping back to the city view, and I'm just going to watch things grow. Why not? Go and grow, become a bigger city. Of course, if you're actually playing this game, like I'm just doing this as a gameplay video, but you probably want to like kind of like stop and pause, even go down and to 1 and just kind of take a look at your city, move around and take a look at things, take a look at the districts. I'm sure that would actually be really, really fun. I'm just gonna take a look here. It's the progress cloud. So I guess right now, residents, that's so cool. We can look at the residents, of course. We've got middle class, 97, students, 133, working class, 84, elite, 67, and lower class, 207. We've got a lot of lower class people here in the city, so we definitely want to start building more stuff. That's for sure. And I'm trying to see if we can promote this business. There we go. Cost some money, but we promoted it. I wish we could actually like rename it. I'm sure that eventually we can. Apparently it's a cafe. Let's see right here. 346 a month. So each of these businesses makes a certain amount of money, and it looks like they're ready to begin voting. So let's begin the votes. Oh no, I don't know. I think the prostitute. No, maybe it'll work. The vote has passed, and banning prostitution should help citizens, moral, upright citizens. Excellent. So as far as I can see, the vote passed. Awesome, guys. So we're gonna exit there. Very interesting stuff, and just about how to run a city and how to bring in more. Oh, apparently that pissed people off. They weren't exactly very happy with me banning prostitution. -1 city happiness. So that's interesting how that kind of works. Well, people like their prostitutes, I suppose. But there we go. Oh, the Swirling Gazette. The newspaper has appeared. You should always catch up with the latest news. Physiocratic Party wins the elections. So that's interesting. Glass cups in, ceramic cups out. Sorelia achieves a literacy rate. Very interesting. And now there's a tax proposal. The financial balance in Kaiserschaffen is negative. So the Physiocratic Party wants to raise commercial companies' taxes. Should the council increase company taxes? We're going to say no. We are not going to support that. They ask us to come up with a better idea ourselves. But I'm just not messing with business right now. We're going to be slightly conservative and give these businesses a chance to do better on their own. So I think that's a good idea. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, guys, I could keep playing this for ages. This game is awesome. I'm absolutely loving it. I love just the ability to sort of build the city from the ground up. If you guys are enjoying this, make sure to hit that like button, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely let me know if you want to see more of these videos. And we will keep on playing in the great town of Kaiserschaffen here in Urban Empire. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care and have an awesome, awesome day.